Alright, today we will learn Canon Rock. I will go slow. I'm aiming this toward beginners because I know a lot of beginners hear this song and they want to learn how to play it just as I did. And I'm still working up to play it up at full speed with full sweeps, with alternate picking and all that crazy stuff. So if you're a beginner and you're just now starting to learn the song or trying to improve on something, well, we're in this together, so don't worry. So I'm just going to go slow, like I said, and I'll just call out these fret numbers. We're starting on the 19th fret, and going to be on the B string here for these phrases for quite a bit there, and I'll let you know when we change. Okay, 19 is what we're starting on. Move to 17. 15, then 14, 12, 10, 12 again, then 14, 15, 17. These are different notes. They're different notes. They're not held the same way. So these other two notes were like this. So together, I'm doing that slow again. Adding vibrato and all of that to make it much more interesting and pleasant sounding. After that last section, we'll be starting on the E string, very first string, on the 14th fret. And then with our pinky finger, we'll be on the 17th fret. Then that's on the B string. And then on the E string again, we'll be on the 15th fret. So that movement was, and then we're going to hammer on and pull off 14, 15, 14. And when you pull off, be sure to not just lift off, be kind of pull down or pull up, whichever way you do. Going back to that 17th fret there with our pinky on the B string. Then on the B string we went down to the 15th fret. So together so far we have then we go to the 17th fret. That's 17, 15 there. Then that's the 14th. And that was on the B string as well. Now you can slide up if you want to, or you can, which is much easier. Whether you use your pinky or your ring finger really doesn't matter. So we just kind of rocked our finger forward so we can hit that 14th on the E string. 17, 19. So that was that same sort of movement there, the 15, 14, 15, and then 14 again as that hammer on and pull off. So again we have in this section that right there, that's what we've been sort of doing already, going back and forth. So now here's the new section right here, and don't worry, I'll put that together there just for a second because we sort of might got lost there. That is on the 14th fret, G string. That's the 16th fret. There's another hammer on, 14, 16, 14. Hammer on and pull off. Then to make it legato sounding, just slide from the 14th to the 12th. Then kind of slide into that note on the B string for the 15th fret. And then if you're not really skilled at doing hammer on and pull off really fast, it might be good to start out, especially when you're first learning this song, with the 14th fret. After this, instead of doing what everybody else does, which is, you know, what you need to work up to eventually. And if you have the right technique, you can do that over and over and over. So let me just put that all together for you so you can see where we are, because I did kind of jump around a lot. So do that real slow and try to get this cleared up for you. Now I know we spent quite a bit of time, almost 7 minutes, on that one little bitty section of the intro. Actually that's the whole intro. I know that's a long time, but I wanted to be as slow and as thorough as possible for all the beginners out there. And just to be sure that I was thorough enough, let's put that all together real slow, okay? And then I'll play you the demo of what it should sound like. Not crazy, anything fast, but, you know, kind of up to speed. But first we'll do slow. And if all those hammer-ons prove too difficult, and what I'm talking about is all those hammer-ons, if that's kind of difficult at first, just drop those out if you need to. It doesn't really matter. You can add those in later. Okay, now I'll go ahead and give you the full demo. Okay, and so since we spent so much time on the intro, we're going to just learn the chords of the rhythm part in this lesson, and then we'll carry that on to the next lesson. Besides, that's easy anyway, because once you learn the chords, then the rest becomes a little bit easier because you already know the makeup of how the chords go, and you just add the stuff in between. That's how I learned, and it worked. So here we goes. Now we're going to be using power chords, and just in case you don't know what that is, it's made up of the root and the fifth. Root meaning like the main note, like, you know, that's the D. You'll notice it's the same note as if you play the open D string. So the fifth is the other note below it. And in this instance we're on the A string, 5th fret. The other one is 7. 5, 7. D, or A, D. Those are the strings. A, D. 5, 7. And then I like to add my pinky here on the G string, 7th fret, so it's 5, 7, 7. So it's a full chord. So you can move that anywhere. Then you just move all your fingers up to get those other power chords. But that's actually all explained in a lesson that I have. So we will start on Canon Rock. And for more information, just check in my beginners playlist on my channel. So you have D, then you have A, there's then B, then F sharp, and then there's G, then we have D again, then we have G again, and then we have A once more. And that concludes that chord progression. So we will go and do this once more. Slow. That's D, A, B, F sharp, G, D, G, A. And just to give you a sneak peek, this is what we will be learning in the next lesson. So just practice, 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 and be patient. That is another element that is important with practice. Now I'm going to show you that riff that I just did. That's what you'll find in all of these new Canon Rock lessons that I'm doing. I'll just attach a little bonus lesson. Alright, so we've already discussed power chords and discussed where you can find the lesson for power chords. And remember that's in playlist, my beginner lessons. Root note is on the 7th, 5th, and 3rd fret on the low E. So make that into a power chord. And so you can add dead notes in there if you want to. Do upstrokes, downstrokes, whatever you want to do. And then you play that one time, palm muted. And that's the 2nd fret. And then you do 2, 3, 2. That's hammer on pull off. And then after that, you pull off to open. Then the D power chord. So slowly. So you can ad-lib whatever you want to it.